Oh, wow, what's going on? All my favorite viewers to play later. How we doing today? I'm a little bit of a mess this morning, to be honest. I just shot a video for another channel, and yeah, I'm still feeling the after effects of that one. But anywho, this video is really going to speak to, well, custodian players. But it's also going to apply to Space Marine players as well. I hate these little bastards. I really do. You get them in every single flight box. It's not even funny, but you know what? We're going to go off a little bit more on that in a moment. You know what we got to do. We've got to get the adulting out of the way before we can play. So, first up is a word from our amazing unofficial sponsor.
So there I was, 23 years old, prime of my life. I woke up one morning, looked in the mirror, and my hair was thinning. It was all falling out. It wasn't until I discovered this one solution that changed everything. My first initial thought was, it's gotta be genetics, right? It's not my fault, this is genetic. Go and find out. I'm not the only one dealing with thinning hair and confidence issues. And it was nuts because we started to change everything in our routine.
We started looking at what we were putting in our bodies, what we were eating, how much water we were intaking, and then we started working out and taking care of ourselves, but still something was missing.
But also what we put on our body is drastically important to our skin and hair health. So we ditched all of those chemical filled products. We started using healthy, organic ingredients and took it upon myself to start creating these organic ingredient products to help people. I have a solution for you. Ditch all of those chemical filled products and grab something that's organic, natural, handmade, something that your family will thank you and your health will thank you. Make the switch today.
All right, seriously, great man, great company, great everything, just products. Seriously, click that link down below in the description box. Make sure you abuse the ever-loving out of that viewer-exclusive discount code for you. All right, these little brittle bastards, especially if you're a custode player and you actually get to find Venatari, you know, our jump back wing eagle guys, the guys that are patrolling the top of the palace on, the Imperial Palace, the custodian special forces, they're resin. They're expensive for three. Like, what, $100 for three of them? And you got to go through all that time, that effort, whatever, get them cleaned up. And they give you that itty-bitty little topper to connect it. So basically, you're playing the flight stand that's vibrating the whole time. You know, you're trying to paint, trying to move, trying to do whatever. You're like, please don't sneeze, because if I sneeze, it's going to snap. Space Marine players, you know you get these for Inceptors. Those big, wonderful guys that have the plasma cannons and all the fun stuff and the heavy bolters, you know, they're jump packing and going, ha ha ha. Itty bitty little waist. That's a... Not so much with the, excuse me, I want to make sure I've got this right. Assault intercessors with jump packs. Give me back my Sky Claws, you mother. Anyway. So, with being afraid to even move a character, being afraid to do anything, thank God Almighty, there's a great channel out there by the name of Play on Tabletop. You may have heard of them, right? They introduced me to this amazing company called Deadly Print Studios. You can find them over on deadlyprintstudio.com. I'll leave that link down below, okay? And by the way, I'm currently filming this video on November 12th, 2025. What I'm about to show you, and they have... they have 4 different versions for the Venatari. You can either get it in a solid clear resin from them, physical, or you can download an STL. I don't have a 3D printer, so I have to buy solid resin bits. I'm going to give them a lot of credit right here. They're based out of Spain, and once that order gets mailed, it moves around the world so freaking quick that I think Amazon needs to take notice on how they're doing business. I will say that for the record. I am really impressed. I thought it was going to be like another company out of Europe where I order it and I forget about it, and then one day it just shows up and I go, bits! No, they are quick, they are fast, and they are ready to rock. So I'm going to show you mine here in a sec. But resin exhaust. Oh! Oh! Huh! Fits right in that little hole right in the back that looks like a vent, where I honestly thought a lot of the stuff from the wings like the jets were coming from the wings. And what really made me look into this was I found some bits on Etsy, and I thought they were going to be great because it had like the two coming up. And I was like, all right, this is going to be cool. This is going to be wonderful. Then I tried gluing a Venatari to it, and I went, oh, shit. No good. So thankfully, my credit union lets me order from Deadly Prince Studios. The longest time it never did. And then that credit union that bought out my first credit union got bought by another credit union. And that credit union lets me buy, but I have to pay an international surcharge, which is like $1 or $2. Okay, I'm okay. To be able to get it. So, to be able to go from that to that is so worth it. And it just brings your Venatari to a different level. Now, this is one of the first 3 I've ever owned, so thankfully prying them off of this base, there was little damage to them. I only had to touch up a couple areas for paint. And that's a slight little itty-bitty trade-off to me. I like the fact it fits snugly right in that vent. And if you do it just right, you can balance that little boot right over some exhaust. So now you have 2 points to connect your resin to your resin. And it gives it great stability. It's not falling forward. It's really well balanced on a tabletop. And with just a few itty bitty bits of paint, seriously, that's Magmadoth Flame, Blood Angels Red, dry brush, well, I should say the base is AK Interactive Fire Earth with Army Painter's Speed Paint Blood Red as a wash, and then when that dried, I took that yellow from the John Blanche series that came out, I can't remember exactly what it's called, and gave it a dry brush, and everything got a non-oil coating. So it's like you got the smoke, you got the heat, you got the burnt earth with the, the flames coming out and blasting your guy into the sky, because you're not going to tell me that there's a jetpack igniting to get a guy who's 10 feet tall with all of his gear off the ground, and the grass is going to be as green as it was a moment ago. I ordered 6 right off the bat, because I have 3 with the spears, and I gave 3 with the Volkite pistols and the shields. So I'm good. Especially with the current rules for Horus Heresy, I can take a unit of 6 jump pack boys. I keep wanting to call them jump out boys, after watching a lot of Donut Operator. But, they're my jump pack boys, and they can be mixed and matched between spears and Adrastic pistols. So I'm good there. I'm covered. So I ordered 6, the very same. No big deal. I'm ready to go, ready to rock, ready to roll. I got the 3rd one all done up today. I got to get them sealed. So that first unit took me less than an hour. Less than an hour to, well, the hardest part was waiting for the super glue to dry. I let that cure overnight. You hit the primer, then you hit the washes, you hit the basing, you hit whatever, boom, sealed, done. Already ready to go. Less than an hour for 3 miniatures to be moved from 1, tippity toppity, I'm going to flop over and fall on the floor and break it and find all the bits if you can, to, oh my god. That can go away forever. I wanted to share that with you because, well, I think it's unbelievably cool. I got a YouTube channel and I like sharing tips, tricks, and hints and hobby hacks and all that fun stuff. It's so easy and it's so great. Deadly Prince, you guys are amazing. I've even bought grav stuff for my Custode tanks. I gotta pry one off its base and go get me like a 170mm oval base or whatever it was. I've got it saved in my Amazon wish list. I went looking on Games Workshop earlier this morning so I could have the sparkly little shit coming out of the bottom. I ordered some of those for my grav tanks for my Space Marine Force. The Dawn Eagle jet bike restoration project is halfway over. 3 of the bikes are done. They're full. They're great. Whatever. Because of those, I got inspired to do a different shield captain on a jet. It's amazing how one little turn can, number 1, cost you a lot of fucking money. And number 2, can take your miniatures to a whole entirely different level. I don't know about you, but okay, that was the standard. The clear, I get it. You've got your base done up. He's flying over it, blah, 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 whatever. To, I'm going to burn the Imperial Palace down and I'm going to have some fun killing me some Xenos. I don't know why I made him Southern. I don't know. Deadly Prince Studios, you guys are amazing. You guys are saving little nerds like me a hell of a lot of heartache going, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Ah, shit. To, let's game, motherfucker. Alright. We're at the best part of the video. Seriously, we really, really, truly are. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, all that fun stuff right down below. If you're a 3D printer, dude, you're in luck because you can get those right away. If not, I'm serious. With everything worldwide and with, at this time, the government shutdown is now officially over, I believe, in the United States. But still, the delivery and everything, okay. But I mean, what do you think of adding 3D bits to your miniatures? I mean, I like some of the stuff, like with the Dawn Eagle jet bikes. I like some of the stuff I've seen, like with gun barrels from my Marines. The jump pack boys, the jump out boys. I really can't wait to take my Inceptors to a different level because I think they deserve that. There's just, so much fun coming through my head, so much fun going on, so many creative juices flowing, which I think is great in a hobby where burnout is so easy. But like I said, leave me your thoughts down below. I'd really like to know. I think these things have seriously turned a corner for me for like my custodes and other stuff because everything started to me become really vanilla. I mean, yay, I got my grays, yay, I got my gold, so I picked out the wing, okay, I'm done. Got boring. But now it's like, oh, I want to do something different. Alright, I'm getting off on a rant. Anyway, best way to support this channel is do the 4 little YouTube things that we all know, we all love, we all like, and we all hate. Yeah, that's right. Do the like, the share, the subscribe, and leave me a silly-ass comment down below for the algorithm. He's a needy son of a bitch, but man, you gotta feed him, right? But there we go, guys. My quick, weird look at no more Brittle flight stands. Thank God for you, Deadly Prince Studios. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Hopefully you're having a great day today. Hopefully you're having a safe day today. And Emperor willing, one day, real soon, we'll be rolling dice across that table.